It's Friday, May the 6th. After Star Wars Day and Revenge of the 5th, it's officially Flesh and Blood's History Pack 1 release day. Did you get yours today? I did, but boy, it definitely was a lot more complicated than I had originally thought. Stay tuned. I just got done opening my Epic box. Look for that video tomorrow. It will be amazing. I cannot wait to share the results with you. That said, we're going to touch on a quick topic before we go into tonight's information about the collation and information within the History Pack 1. Rudy just released a kind of a farewell video, so to speak, of his 1 year of Monarch and kind of the situation around that. I do recommend definitely taking a listen to that video, even if it didn't affect you. The sentiment is very unique, and it definitely does merit a good listen. I will not spoil any of it, but I do recommend at least checking it out, giving it, the solid 12 minutes of your time, or if you're listening on 2x speed, which is what I love to do, 6.5 minutes. So just go make yourself a copy, take a listen to that video, and do the same for me. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button to stay tuned for more information as we dive into History Pack 1. And let me tell you, History Pack 1 is a banger. I did not think I was going to enjoy the white border cards near as much as I did, but wow, Flesh and Blood really did hit this nail straight on the head. I get it. Chronicles, which is the Magic equivalent of the reprint set in white border, may not be for you, but it was for me. And even though I loved things like 7th edition, 8th edition, 9th edition, which were all white border and Magic, there's this interesting correlation where we actually didn't really have an official gallery up until it is 11:40 p.m. on 5/6. This video will be coming out hopefully right around midnight when I'm done recording here. And now we officially have this History Pack 1 card list. Now, if you watch my channel, you'll notice that about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I forget the exact time, I did a speculation video on what legendaries would be in the set. Now we have confirmed that I was correct. There is no skull cap in this set, which is kind of funny because CAP, no skull cap. I didn't think that they were going to put it in because it's an Evervest, and it is now confirmed with the official card gallery. Now, also, you could have gone to TCG Player, and several people have done an export of that. I would watch out for some spikes in some cards that are possibly being bought out, because there are several cards, which is what we're going to talk about here in just a second, after we kind of scroll through this this history pack section in here. Again, all these cards are reprints from Welcome to Wraith, Arcane Rising, and Crucible of War. So each class, which is going to be represented here, is going to have the staple cards from each of those classes available for you to get within the History Pack 1. What's interesting about this is that not all cards here are represented. There was some cards that were left out or excluded, and I don't know if there was a purpose, but I have a theory, theoretically, on why some of the cards, especially in the Wizard and Ninja class, were omitted, wink wink, nudge nudge, possibly in the Uprising set that's coming out, will be possibly available there, or they were just deemed as in not needed for the structured play for both, let's say, Classic Constructed, Blitz, or Ultimate Pit Fight. One thing of interesting note, which is something that was confusing to most people, is that the heroes from all three sets are here. This does include the Merchant hero as a single-sided white border character card that you can get. So at this stage, all of the legendaries for the main classes, so the 5 from WTR, 4 from Arcane Rising, minus a skull cap, and then obviously none of the crew, which is the crewnic, or the reprint of the tunic. Here is your the Merchant, the OG Merchant, the one that I actually really enjoy. But neither the white bordered or the tunic or the Shiana made it into this set. And I have a theory that Shiana might actually end up being very similar to Bravo, or similar to Guinness What You Need or Valda, and she might make an appearance as a singular, different named individual in the new Uprising set, because that would be a classic, interesting way to bring her back into the fold, maybe even as an adult form as a shapeshifter, but not having to deal with some of the ramifications of putting her in this reprint set here. But as you scroll through, you'll see that all these cards exist, and what I did was I did kind of a comprehensive comparison of the cards that were card lists for the first 3 sets, WTR, Arcane Rising, and Crew. And what I've done is I've extracted that data and put it into an Excel spreadsheet. We're going to go ahead and talk about the different cards here in a second that were omitted, specifically in the rarity tiers that were for the original Legendary, Majestic, and the upshifted Super Rares. Case in point, Crazy Brew here is an upshifted super rare. So there were several cards that were upshifted. I did not notice any rares that were downshifted or any commons that were upshifted, so this would not affect formats like Commoner, things of that effect, which is, you know, kind of expected at this point, I would guess, because they don't really want to mess with that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on over to my awesome Excel. Boop. Boo! Here we go. All right, let's look. Drone Brutality. I was kind of thinking that wasn't going to be in there, but this is from WTR. So this section here is all the WTR cards that were, and these are probably wrong. Some of these are super rares. I'm not going to fix it. You get the idea. So Drone Brutality was omitted, and Flutter Fist. I have no idea why they opted to get rid of Flutter Fist, other than it's a ninja card. Wink, wink, for Uprising Ninja. That's a theory. I will highlight that here in green for someone's viewing pleasure later. Please correct me in the comments down below if I am horribly wrong. If not, please make sure to pick your setup so that you can play your ninja character at your next event, because ninja is fun. I'm going to be learning ninja. I loved Katsu, and I'm going to learn Benji, and I'm going to do everything I can to learn ninja really well, because I suck at ninja, but I'm great at mechanologists. Anyways, so, Bonehead, Cranial Crust, Forge and War, Hurricane Technique, Pounding Gale, Iron, Song, and Remembrance all did not get reprints in the set. Remembrance is an interesting one because that definitely screams more of a usefulness. Recently, I've noticed that there's kind of recursion capability. Again, I'm not really in the competitive side, but for me, from a fun perspective, Remembrance is great, because if I were to accidentally, you know, in a mechanologist deck, boost off my my card, which is going to be here, my maximum velocity, rest in peace, good sir. I am so sad that they didn't bring that back, so I'm going to have to be buying several of these, and I recommend you pick up your playset immediately, just to have so that you can play Dash at a later point. But Mechanologist can, you know, as an example, use Remembrance to bring back the boosted card that is basically, you know, or if I discard one of my cards, I don't know. I forget the exact term there. I don't think I can actually get it back. Correct me from the comments below, but because you can bring back one from your graveyard, it's not from your banish zone, so when you boost, I don't know if it banishes it. I think it discards. I'd have to double check. It's sad because I'm a mech player. I should know this off the top of my head, but I had a very long day, and I apologize for how wrong I probably am. But that is why I'm not a professional Pro Tour player. Next on the list, Absorbent Aether. Wizard card. Interesting. Pour the Mold, and Silver the Tips. Those are the rares that were omitted, and then Maximum Velocity, Rapid Fire, Ninth Blade, Tome of Aetherwind, Pursuit of Knowledge, Chains of Eminence, and Rusted Relic. I didn't really think many people were playing Rusted Relic. Chains of Eminence, another one. Pursuit of Knowledge, you know, that gives you some additional stuff. So those are kind of like ultimate pit fight cards. We may see those in some sort of special reprint later down the road, or because they're so plentiful and nobody cared, that could be the thing. Now, the weirdest by far was certainly within the Crucible section. So you had Arg, Stamp of Authority, Unified Decree, Magnetic Shockwave, again, a Mechanologist card that I personally enjoy because it makes them block with their equipment. Absorption Dome, another Mechanologist card, Poison Tip, Rattle Bones, Gaze, Aether, and Snag. Other cards were the rares, Barraging Bighorn, Cash In, which I guess I'm kind of shocked on that one. I will confirm real quick just to make sure I'm not C-A-S-H, C-A-S-H, Cash In, nope. That is not in there. Not in that one. Sorry. Dauntless, Harmonite, Kendachi, Lunging Press, which I actually do believe that was a miss on my part. I think Lunging... Nope. Okay, I guess not. So Lunging Press was missing. That's kind of a weird one. I don't know why. Pitfall Trap, Promise of Plenty, Red Liner actually is in there. This was a mistake on my part here, so ignore that one. because I definitely pulled one, and you should watch my video that'll be releasing tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp, or 10 a.m. I guess. We'll probably go 10 a.m. because that'll give more people time to wake up and see it. Reinforce the line, rock, slide, trap, sledge of anvil, tripwire, and Zen State actually is in there. So this is another one that I had wrong. Again, I was doing a lot of math very quickly, but long story short, these are the cards that they omitted. Now, why they omitted them, you know, as an example, I could see these cards coming up maybe in a later set, but some of these down here specifically, a lot of them are generics. Very few of them are specific within other classes. Maybe they were just not played. They weren't considered staple cards. But, you know, here are your, you know, essentially your cards. You know, you got all your heroes. Again, all heroes from Crucible, WTR, and Arcane Rising are here. You had all of the weapons that I could find. Almost all the equipment, I believe, is out there, including the specific equipment for each class. And then, you know, you had a smattering of random tokens that were thrown in here. So I think holistically this is great. I am very happy with this set. I'm very excited. There is some other information that I do want to quickly spout out here. This also is a little bit in my other video, but some of you may not watch to the end, so I want to make this in a short, concise version for the people I know are already past 10 minutes, but I want to make sure. If you're going to buy single packs of this set, buy it from a verified, known seller that you trust. I have already, at least I'm going to say, proven that because of the number of Majestics that you average per box, which is about 12, or in theory, if you hit a Legendary, it's 11 Majestics, 1 Legendary, there can be some shenanigans. If you open up all those in the early packs and you have stuff left over, those packs, in theory, are not going to have Legendaries or Majestics in them. Ergo, some bad actor could take those, put them on the market, and sell them as single packs, thus basically being a complete stupid person. So please, if you're doing that, don't do it. So anyways, just a forewarning, not that you can weigh the packs, I didn't really go to that level, but there's no foiling. This is for the players. Also, the people that are selling the Krunic or the tunic for way much, or the wunic is what people are calling it now, whatever. Why is it $300 and something? I get it. There's only a couple out there, and it's slim in supply right now. It's for the players. But anyways, you'll hear some of that in the other video, because that's fun. But anyways, we're here to be positive, and I just want to let you know that there is some caveats. Just watch out. Make sure you trust the people you're getting it from. Overall, Flesh and Blood set, very excited. I am extremely happy to say that this is one of the most exciting times in the game. Look out for my video tomorrow, what I opened, what my thoughts were, what I hope for next, and we'll go from there. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button for more. We're going to start trying to get videos out. I know that I've been sporadic, but life has been crazy, and I understand that sometimes consistency is what people want. So I will work my best to try to get that. And until next time, stay safe. Jacob, checking out. Have a good night. Peace.